Hello and welcome to this video. We're going to cover patch 13.6 and its impact on the four major regions. There aren't a lot of teams to look at in the four major regions because we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're in the playoff time. So these teams, as of today, are still eligible to make MSI. Do I believe that they necessarily will? That's another story entirely. I look at patches very black and white. A buff is a buff, a nerf is a nerf. I understand not all buffs and nerfs are created equally, but for the simplicity of this video, everything is equal. Understandably, some things won't affect pro play, but I don't really care. It's a black and white looking at it, seeing, are these even placebo buffs going to benefit some teams, maybe open up the meta for other options. So, the buffs on this patch, it was not very big. We saw Vayne. Listening to a couple pundits, they suggested maybe top Vayne would benefit, as well as even AD carry to some degree. Mundo got buffed, and adjusted, but slightly buffed, I guess. Talon, Galio, Ashe, nerfs, Aurelion Sol, Vigar, and then Yuumi, but Yuumi might have been a buff. It's like I said, I look at these things the way it's laid out, and whatever else comes of it comes of it. Excuse me. The team that benefited most from this patch was Weibo. Vayne is played by the Shy, and it's also played by Light. The way I look at this, for a team to be given the benefit of the doubt when it comes to a buff, the player on that team had to have played it the last time it was relevant, or even slightly meta. If quite a few players had played it at one time and your player did not play it, then it's not getting credit. Their team's not getting credit for it. As far as nerfs are concerned, I account a nerf against a team if a team has been playing that champion this split and it's been nerfed. So that's kind of the way this goes. So the Shy has played Vayne more than most top laners over the last couple years. Now, Light played Vayne last time it was meta. Galio for Xiaohu. Talon for Xiaohu is also a pick that he has made, which is kind of odd. We don't see a lot of Talons, but Xiaohu did play a bit of Talon the last time it was meta. And then Ashe for An. Top Esports. Dr. Mundo for top lane. Cheng Tian played Mundo the last time it was meta. Galio for rookie, and Jackie loves Vayne. BLG, a bit of a mixed bag. We have Talon for Shun. Shun, a carry-oriented jungler. The only other jungler I really think of when I think of Talon is Aki. But OMG did not have enough to end up on this list in terms of, most impacted. But Shun on Talon. Yagao plays Galio. Vayne for Elk. An plays Ashe. And then the first nerf, Vigar. Yagao has played Vigar a couple times already this split, and that's been nerfed, so maybe it might be out of meta for them. LCK, we have T1, Talon. Owner has played Talon in the past. Galio for Faker. Guma plays Vayne, and then Keria played quite a bit of Ashe this year. HLE, Mundo for Kingen. Galio for Zeka, and Ashe for Life. So these teams happy to see this patch. Do these teams necessarily get to play on the patch? Possibly not. It depends how the playoffs end up turning out because, LPL might end up on 13-6, but 13-5 is for LCK, so they're not going to play on 13-6 or what the buffs and nerfs are from 13-6 until they go to MSI on patch 13-9 or 13-8, whatever it ends up being. KT, the only team, one of two teams that actually come away from this patch in the negative. Their players historically have not played the champions that are buffed. The last time they were meta, I understand BDD has played for 100 years, so Galio is probably in his wheelhouse, but he didn't play it the last time a bunch of other people were playing Galios as much as everybody else, so either he's not as comfortable on the champion, he doesn't like the champion. I mean, there could be many reasons, but I'm not giving him credit for the Galio at this time. Did play Vigar, though, and that's been nerfed. Gen G, similar situation. Obviously, Chovy can play Galio, but does he play Galio a lot? Not really. Ashe for Delight, a pick that he made quite a bit this year, but Chovy did play Vigar a few times, so he is nerfed by that. The West, not as much going on. Vitality, their players have not played these champions as much, but they have played the Aurelian Soul lately, and we even saw it yesterday, them playing the Aurelian Soul, and maybe that pick is now out of their champion pool. Perks even talked about the mid lane meta yesterday and how diverse it is. I talked about it on 13.4. The meta that, the patch they were just in, 33 mid picks occurred on 13.4. So losing Aurelian Soul isn't massive, but it is a nerf. And then Golden Guardians, River plays Talon and Gory plays Galio. So I could see a case where River plays Talon and just 1v9s a game. River is capable of that. Now, like I said about the LCK, the same thing applies for LCS. They're on 13.5. So if Golden Guardians want any chance at benefiting from this patch anytime soon, they'll have to run the table and go to MSI. Otherwise, they're not going to get a look at it. LPL and LEC very well might, and those are going to be the two regions that we're going to watch closely for 13.6. I know today the 13.7 early patch notes was released, just like the breakdown of how many champions are involved, and there's quite a few more. So the 13.7 video, by that time, we should have a good idea of who's going to MSI, and maybe we'll be able to look at the MSI team specifically, including minor region teams, to try and decipher who benefits most from it. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a supporter, and thank you for watching.